Right now at 5, a next weather alert, a storm pushing into Southern California with heavy rain expected tonight through New Year's Day.
Plenty of umbrellas out in Old Town Pasadena, but that will change when the Rose Parade starts. Plus, what will happen if lightning strikes?
And cupcake dreams dashed. The Sprinkles cupcake chain is closing down with only 1 day notice.
CBS LA at 5 starts with breaking news.
That breaking news happening in Lake View Terrace. SkyCal over the scene of a Metro bus crash a short time ago. The bus hit a light pole. No passengers on the bus, but a 73-year-old man hit by something that fell in the crash was taken to the hospital in fair condition. Another
35-year-old man was checked out there on the scene. Still unclear what exactly led up to this crash, but we do know the roads, of course, were slick at the time.
And our team coverage of the storm begins tonight with meteorologist Andy Roberti and the next weather alert.
Hi, Gio. Hi, Hunter. Yeah, that's exactly right. Good evening, everyone. We're getting closer to the start of 2026. And yes, we've got a storm moving in. It has started, and we're waiting for the brunt of this to move into Southern California. That's going to be overnight after we ring in the start of 2026 going into tomorrow. But for most of us here in Southern California, it has already been rainy. We've been looking at widespread light to moderate showers here at home. So let's time all of this out for you. Follow me over this way. We're going to talk about the timing of the rain and when the heaviest piece of this gets into your neighborhood. A next weather alert now in effect today going into tomorrow. Light to moderate rain, heavy at times. Here's a look at our radar, and you can see over the last couple of hours, everybody here in Southern California has been seeing light to moderate rain showers. Some of us closer to the coast getting a little bit of a break right now. Tomorrow it continues 60s with rain showers. So tonight it's going to be a little bit more scattered. You're out and about celebrating New Year's Eve celebrations. We're going to be looking at pockets of rain moving through. So if you're getting ready to go out this evening, be prepared for wet roads and also for rain to be moving in. Now, the main piece of this, the main appetizer before the appetizer going into that main chunk, it's going to be this heavy piece that's moving in 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, going into around 7 o'clock for the start of the Rose Parade. This is when flood watches will be in effect. Coming up, we're talking about the concerns for flash flooding and the heaviest rain in your neighborhood. We'll break it down for you. That's coming up in your next weather.
All right, a lot to track. Danny, thank you. Evacuation warnings are in place tonight across the region as this rain moves through. SkyCal over the scene right now of a soggy Pacific Palisades.
The CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. And Mike, SkyCal also spotted cleanup from the last storm in the Eaton fire area.
Yeah, you know, that's what kind of makes this situation different is we had not fully cleaned up from our last set of rain that came through. So crews are still trying to get that situated before the new set of rain comes through. I'll show you the video here from SkyCal over in the Pacific Palisades area. That's actually Topanga Canyon, which once again is closed as a result of the incoming rain. There you see the K-rails on the side of the road. That's from where the last storm came in and dropped some dirt, or the ongoing storms that they've been having through the Topanga Canyon area. Here's another one where you can see they've been working on it. They've got tarps over it as well. Now, evacuation warnings are in place in the Topanga Canyon and in the Pacific Palisades area. In fact, LAPD going door to door in some areas, knocking on people's doors, telling them that they should get out. Some very specific homes have been under mandatory evacuations, but the region as a whole under voluntary evacuations. Let's go over to the Eaton Fire burn scar over in Altadena. SkyCal checking out some of the basins. This is actually in the Pasadena area, but you see the water flowing through it nonetheless. Rain on the lens in SkyCal, and there you see some of the dirt that has moved through from the last set of rain that we had. There were some mud flows from that Christmas Eve, Christmas Day storm that moved in the Palisades area, in the Eaton Fire area. Here you can see some of the dirt still on the roadway. What crews have been doing, public works crews, is moving all of the dirt off, putting it on the side of the road until they can further get rid of it. What you're seeing right here is them lining the side of that dirt pile with some piping that will hopefully keep it contained to that area and prevent it from running off. But so you can see, we still did not get anything all the way cleaned up like we had wanted to. Yesterday, we had SkyCal check out the debris basins over in the Palisades and Eaton Fire areas. They all looked like they had room in them, but again, not nearly as cleaned out as we would see with more time in between storms, guys.
Mike, thank you. Well, the heavy rains not stopping the Rose Parade as spectators started camping out on the parade route at noon today.
Our Jeff Nguyen is live with those crowds. And Jeff, this could be the first wet parade and Rose Bowl game in 20 years.
So Hunter and Jill, you know, here in Old Town Pasadena, we've been seeing plenty of umbrellas being used throughout the day. But when the parade starts, that will not be allowed. Here along Colorado Boulevard, folks are staking out their spots for the parade like these over here. Some of those people are the Green family over here from Orange County. They are passing the time by playing a game. And over here is Diana Hobbs. She's from the Inland Empire. All three of these folks are experiencing the parade for the first time. And wait till you hear why Diana is braving the rain. Lauren Bedoy and her son Andrew in place on Colorado Boulevard at noon. The first chance to stake out their spots for the Rose Parade. It's a family tradition since 2010, and rain wasn't going to stop them this year.
It's his last New Year's before he joins the Army. So, yeah, it's a special time together.
The last time rain came down on the parade was in 2006.
Can you reach?
For the Westra family, this is the 8th time they're setting up 3 RVs. The matriarch says the reservations are about $600 a spot, worth every penny.
It's what the grandkids have asked for Christmas gifts.
The Westras are allowed to put up their tents because they're on private property. But down the street, the people in this tent on the sidewalk will likely get a talking to from security. Along with the rain, forecasters say there's a slight chance for lightning. That's especially concerning for people who are sitting in the ticketed stands. If an evacuation is needed, how will that be carried out?
Well, the Tournament of Roses volunteers have been trained. They have a script in place. We do disaster exercises in various scenarios throughout the year leading up to the parade.
Feels like home.
Steve Fisher and his family will be in the stands for the parade, then attending the big football playoff game between Alabama and Indiana at the Rose Bowl. Their Airbnb and flights were canceled about 4 hours before they were supposed to board their plane.
So we had no flights and no place to stay.
Oh my gosh.
So I spent about 2 or 3 hours getting flights and finding another place to stay. Didn't get any sleep. They had to route us through Portland, and it took all day to get here.
Indiana or Alabama, none of the visitors minded the rain.
We're diehard Alabama people, so we've been to a bunch of bowl games. I've never been to the Rose Bowl. My parents always wanted to come out, so this is kind of a trip for them too.
This is also Diana Hobbs' first time at the parade. She's here to see her granddaughter Jordan march with the Rose Parade Honor Band as a flag girl.
We're gonna just jump up and down and scream her name and everything because you can't go out there. So tonight, beginning at 11 p.m., people who are on the sidewalk like here will be able to start camping out on the street by moving all the way up to the green line right there. As for people who are watching the parade in the stands, they are allowed to bring their belongings to the parade by using clear bags. For now, we're live in Pasadena. Jeff Nguyen, CBS LA.
Jeff, that is some commitment. All right, thanks so much. A week after a massive Christmas storm flooded homes and left a trail of destruction in Pinion Hills, residents are now bracing for yet another round as more rain arrives.
CBS LA's Joy Benedict shows us how the already storm-battered community is preparing for the next punch from Mother Nature.
How do we get over there?
You're going.
Christmas Eve's storm turned into a river of mud.
And that wave picked it up, hit the door, and went right up through the house.
One that ran right through the Pinion Hills home of Mike Dodgen.
The levee gave way up above me somewhere, and then all the water from Wrightwood coming down the wash started coming right into my property. I couldn't believe the power of the water and the mud.
He and his wife were soon trapped inside.
She was screaming. I told her, I'm inside, I'm inside. I checked, my doggie was floating on the couch. Told her to stay. I checked on my wife. She was okay.
But they were stuck for 4 hours until the water receded.
Went to every room in the house. It destroyed everything.
His family got them out that night. But with no flood insurance, they thought they would lose everything.
He said, I'm going to have to walk away and leave it. I can't. What can I do? It's a loss. And I said, no, you don't. Like, we can save it.
But the next day, strangers started showing up, helping them dig out. And today, volunteers with Team Rubicon started cutting the drywall.
A muck out is when a house is flooded and it's affected inside, and all of the belongings inside are, essentially wet or ruined. And so we bring all of that out.
Team Rubicon, a veteran-led organization, arrived in San Bernardino County Tuesday with 50 volunteers helping to clean up.
We do this because it's our passion. We feel it's our responsibility to help and to respond to our communities.
But this home here in Pinion Hills certainly isn't the only one that is dealing with this type of water and mud damage. Although the county is still trying to assess its exact numbers, we're told that there are dozens of homes in similar shape. But even with more rain on the way, for now the Dodgens say they are simply thankful.
I mean, all this help is grace. It isn't earned, it's grace. Very nice people.
For although this family may have to throw out all their belongings, thanks to the help of strangers, they'll someday have a home to return to. Joy Benedict, CBS LA.